This video covers the top 5 mistakes to avoid during post-surgery rehab. Whether you've had a lumpectomy, a mastectomy, or reconstruction, knowing these common pitfalls can help you recover faster and avoid unnecessary setbacks. After surgery, there's a fine line between doing too much too soon and not doing enough. It's natural to be cautious though, because you've been through a lot and you may not have very much guidance on what you can do that's safe. But steering too far towards inactivity can slow your recovery. This shows up in rehab exercises like hesitating to raise your arms, or in daily movements like fastening a bra, pulling on a sweater, or carrying something heavy. You obviously won't be doing all of these things after surgery, but gradually working towards these movements is key. It will help restore shoulder mobility and function, manage pain, and reduce some side effects like stiffness and cording. Rest alone won't give you these improvements. Start slow, then progress gradually, and listen to the cues your body's giving you as you reintroduce new movement. Over time, these small steps add up to some meaningful improvements. My lymphedema didn't start with swelling. It actually started with tightness in my shoulder. This was about 3 months after I was done radiation. This wasn't the same pulling that I had in my underarm area from cording after my mastectomy. It felt deeper than that. It felt like the tissues were really thick and restricted. And then 2 weeks later, a gradual puffiness began in my breast, chest, and then the side of my torso. It happened slowly, but at the same time, it almost felt like it came out of nowhere. I didn't necessarily ignore these early symptoms. I just didn't know at the time that this was the start of lymphedema. I even emailed my surgeon's office because I didn't understand what was going on. What I didn't realize was that radiation fibrosis, that sort of hard, thick, and tight tissues that happens after radiation, was part of the problem. Those tight tissues were restricting lymph flow, which eventually led to the swelling. My symptoms eventually resolved with a lot of treatment and self-care, but I wish I'd recognized those early signs and then started earlier with things like lymphatic massage. I also wish I had the guidance to know what to watch out for. Cording is another common issue that can show up early after surgery. We tend to hear much more about lymphedema, but the frequency of cording is actually higher. You might first notice a subtle pulling in your underarm before visible rope-like cords appear down your arm. Whether it's tightness, heaviness, or subtle swelling, listen to those early whispers from your body. The sooner you act, the better your outcome tends to be. When my lymphedema started, once I actually knew what it was, I went full send into treatment mode. Lymphatic massage, myofascial release, daily self-massage, scar massage, stretching, all of it. And after 3 months of doing everything consistently, nothing changed. Literally no improvement. Then slowly the improvement started. Not over weeks, over months. Everyone wants to get better quickly, and I do too, but breast cancer comes along with some pretty stubborn side effects. Just because progress feels slow, it doesn't mean what you're doing isn't working. It may mean that you just need more time to adapt and heal. So healing takes time, and stay consistent when that progress seems slow. Track your progress over months, not days, and be patient with those results. I'm over 4 years out from my double mastectomy, and I'm still doing rehab. What I'm doing has changed over time. I started with the basics and then progressed, but I still include a bunch of foundational movements. After an injury or surgery, some people think rehab ends once you finish the initial series of exercises. But recovery after breast cancer is ongoing. Just like we brush our teeth every day to maintain oral health, the rest of our body needs maintenance too. This consistent focus helps preserve mobility, reduce pain and compensation, improve posture, and rebuild strength. Rehab isn't just for those early weeks after surgery. It's a long-term investment in your body, so keep doing it as long as you want to keep feeling well. If you found these tips helpful for your recovery, hit like to let me know. This last mistake is something that I see with many of my patients, whether they've had cancer or not. If your shoulder hurts, it's easy to assume that the shoulder is the only thing that needs attention. But recovery is rarely that simple. Your neck, mid-back, and chest muscles all affect your shoulder function. If you only stretch what's tight or treat the painful spot, you miss the bigger picture. The best rehab focuses on total mobility and strength and not just those sore spots. And if you're seeing a practitioner, you know you're in good hands if they treat the connected areas, not just where it hurts. Recovery after breast cancer surgery takes time, patience, and consistency, one foot in front of the other. If you want more help getting started, I have free follow-along rehab videos on the channel and printable guides linked below. Keep active and see you in the next video.